Silver kids assemble. CDE is ripping over 12.48% like it found a rocket under the chart. Welcome to Dayrade Daily, the show where we speed run gaps, trend days, and emotional damage before lunch.
And ASTS is doing a 12.43% spacewalk. We have satellite screaming, ANET and DDOG printing gamer loot, and I only slept 4 hours, so hit like and subscribe before my heart rate does a flash crash.
Translation. We are walking you through the biggest movers, CDE, ASTS, AG, ANET, plus meme residue like GME, so you do not YOLO your account into confetti chasing every candle that twitches.
Also context. It is Friday, January 23, 2026, and with average volatility near 6.91% and broadly bullish sentiment, intraday trends actually have room to breathe, which means structure matters way more than vibes today.
Structure matters, but also algorithms hate when you forget to click like. So do that and subscribe, or CDE gaps without you for the rest of your natural life. Alright, CDE first. This thing up 25.77 with a 12.48% kick is like silver miners discover caffeine futures. That is a monster gap plus metals rotation play.
The setup is clean, though. Silver names have been lagging gold. So a squeeze in CDE with that kind of volume screams funds scrambling for exposure, not just random Reddit cosplay.
Yeah, but intraday, I only trust CDE if the first 1 to 3 minute range holds above the gap midpoint. If it flashes through that, I treat every bounce as exit liquidity, not a redemption arc.
Look at Jet pretending to have rules. But he is right. First good trade on CDE is usually the opening drive or the first disciplined VWAP reclaim, not the 6th revenge scalp because you want your money feelings back.
And if CDE does that textbook flag over prior resistance, that is cult entry, my people. You measure the flag range, set stop just under it, and let trend do the sermon.
Quick tip. If your stop on CDE is, I will know when it feels wrong, that is not a plan. That is a scheduled donation to older, smarter bears like Gris.
Speaking of bears, AG is up 9.10% and somehow still manages to feel tired. That is what happens when people chase every silver ticker like it is a lottery ticket, not a chart.
AG is basically riding the same macro wave as CDE, but intraday, it tends to be choppier. So I prefer a VWAP bounce pattern with confirmed higher lows instead of aggressive opening breakouts.
You hear that? AG is for patient grown-ups. CDE is for my degenerates. Just remember, thin liquidity plus 9.10% rips means half size, or you get catapulted into instant bag holder status.
Before Jet drifts into a platform rant, HL up 8.34% is your classic late to the party minor squeeze that loves to fake breakout then slowly grind lower while you age emotionally.
With HL, I would rather wait for a failed high pattern. If price pushes above the first peak and stalls with decreasing volume, that is often my cue for a controlled fade back toward VWAP, not a fresh long.
Or you let HL break hearts and then rotate into PAAS, up 7.88%, where the move is cleaner and the stops make sense. Stop trying to marry the laggard when the leader is right there.
Leaders first is literally my whole dating history. But yeah, PAAS and EQX up 7.42%, both feel like cleaner continuation vehicles if silver strength holds off the open.
Jet dating into strength explains a lot. Anyway, practical tip number 2. Do not trade all the miners. Pick the one with tightest spread and cleanest intraday structure. Otherwise you are just cosplaying diversification.
Enough rocks. Let us talk space. ASTS up 12.43%. That is not price action. That is low orbit. Retail sees space plus internet and just smashes by like it is a sci-fi trailer.
Dude, ASTS is literally beaming my stop losses from orbit. This looks like short squeeze plus new contract hype plus every space influencer making 10-part threads about sky Wi-Fi glory.
Intraday, though, ASTS tends to overshoot, then mean revert hard. So I like an opening range breakout only if it consolidates tight above that first range, instead of making spiky candles that look like seismographs.
Or as non-analysts say, if ASTS turns into a barcode, skip the hero trade. Let someone else pretend they can read orbital order flow on a 1-minute chart.
Also, social sentiment is losing its mind over space themes. So ASTS can absolutely do a secondary leg. Just promise me you will not chase the third Hawk candle and call it a conviction play.
Speaking of conviction, GME up 6.69% is like the ghost of bull markets past. Every time it twitches, Reddit writes an epic poem about destiny and hedgy tears.
Destiny, my foot. GME is pure liquidity spiral these days. Great for quick scalp on clear opening flag or obvious break of pre-market high. Terrible for pretending you are a hero of the people.
Honestly, the only reason I even touch GME now is when options market makers clearly misprice short-term volatility. Then I pair a tiny equity scalp with hedged options, not solo heroics.
Translation for normal people. If you must trade GME, treat it like holding a live firework. Light it, take your quick gain or loss, and throw that thing away. Do not cuddle it.
Jet recommending going outside earlier. Market really is bullish anyway. DDOG up 6.31% is where I would hide if meme chaos gets unbearable.
DDOG is your classic earnings plus guidance plus everyone realizing observability still matters. That 6.31% pop with tech tailwind screams intraday trend if the first pullback respects VWAP.
I like DDOG for systematic trades. Opening range breakout above pre-market base with rising volume. Then trail a stop under the higher low structure. You avoid guessing. You just follow the information.
But the real tech boss today is ANET, up 8.74%. Hyperscale spending plus AI network upgrades equals traders rediscover it is not just a quiet box company.
ANET is what happens when fundamentals and FOMO hold hands. That 8.74% gap with tech leadership is prime for opening range breakout into trend day if indices stay strong.
Just remember, ANET can do those extended pushes, so I prefer to buy the first proper consolidation over prior resistance, instead of the third parabolic candle, where your stop is 50 cents and your heartbeat is existential.
Honestly, ANET, today feels like a speed run. My plan is scalp the break of consolidation high, then bail fast if it slices back through VWAP. I am not marrying a router manufacturer.
META up 5.66% is acting like it just discovered an extra ad dimension. Big cap communication plus AI plus buyback obsession. That is a liquidity ocean for day traders.
META is where you size responsibly. I like fade attempts into the first clear support with tight risk or trend follow above pre-market high, but only when the index confirms direction. Otherwise, it just chops ergonomically through your soul.
Clip that Jet admitting fewer trades earlier. Market really is different this cycle. And while you are here, tap like and subscribe so he does not start backtesting on napkins again.
Final prophecy, my people. CDE, ASTS, ANET, META. They will bless someone and ruin someone. Let risk management decide which side you live on, not vibes and conspiracy threads.
And final prediction. GME will hold my sanity, but not my risk management. Smash like, hit subscribe, respect your stops, and we will see you degenerates on the next Dayrade Daily.